Good morning, you guys. Welcome to Vlogmas day number 10. I can't believe we're on day 10. We're on December 12th today. Man, time is flying by. Christmas is going to be here before we know it. It's crazy. So something that Simon and Sancho and I have been chatting about in the last week or so, ever since we did the long lining competition and the day of heliskiing, is the amazing, we had so much fun. It was just such a cool experience and stuff like that, but the amazing learning opportunity for all these guys for so many different things. And I haven't prepped Graham on this, so I'm just gonna quiz him now. And okay. I'm curious to know, from your point of view, from your perspective, as let's say a potential ground crew in the future or pilot, what kind of things, let's think about the heliskiing, for example, in specific. What kind of things did you learn on that day of heliskiing that are going to be super useful for you as a ground crew or as a pilot?
As a ground crew, definitely keeping everything quick, efficient. You're never really taking any time getting gear off and into the helicopter and stuff because you're wasting time and money.
Okay, so time's a big efficiency thing. Yeah, okay.
Probably loading and unloading the gear.
Okay.
On the go with the helicopter running.
Okay.
Getting out and making eye contact with the pilot, making sure that he's comfortable with you getting out, and then giving him the thumbs up once everything is clear. And you got to hold down the gear, and especially the light stuff when he's taking off, and making sure that you're in a clear and visible spot for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for the long landing day, just the importance of communication with your ground crew. And I mean, we had a person on the ground with a radio all the time.
Yep.
And so that was huge for being able to do the drop in the required zone. Talking to the guy and then he's giving you kind of an estimate of where you are, and it's just really helpful, right? And then so you're looking outside, but you're also getting that feedback from your ground crew. So yeah, that was huge as well.
Just so you know, he hasn't been prepped on this, so he has to give a little time for him to think.
And while I'm flying, it's difficult.
It's true. Even basic math, like sometimes 1 + 1 is kind of hard when you're flying to figure out. So
4.
He's right. Wait, is that right?
No. No, it's trying to think as far as ground crew goes, it's definitely making sure that you've got guys that are aware of the dangers that present themselves to people on the ground when you're around the helicopter, when you're moving down a slope, and you're having to be aware of where the helicopter is in relation to you, that you're not approaching the helicopter from an uphill angle. You're always coming at it from either the side or underneath, but also never getting anywhere near the tail rotor that you're going to put yourself in danger that way, and making sure that everybody else is staying in a safe relationship to that. Luckily, most of us are either pilots or student pilots, so we're all really aware of that as it is, but with people that aren't going to be aware of that, you got to make sure that you're doing it for them.
Exactly. Those are all key things that I was thinking about. And even one extra maybe that I could throw in there would be, we were using the R66 with the cowl door. We had backpacks going in and out of that and stuff like that. So just making sure that door was latched and locked before the helicopter lifted off. Seat belts, we had the back doors off, so making sure that the seat belts are done up before you hop out. But those are all basically the types of things that Graham was talking about. And it's just such an intriguing thing because, without even thinking about it, we brief these things in class and we talk about them, and, they give passenger briefings to if they're taking up family and stuff like that. But all of a sudden, this brings all of that into a reality, into a very real-life practical scenario where they're the ones that are the customers per se, getting in on the helicopter and doing the skiing and stuff, and it's all of a sudden super relevant for them to figure out, hey, wait a second, if I'm the pilot sitting in the helicopter and I have a passenger that hops out and they start walking uphill away from the helicopter, that's a really bad thing. Or they want to walk around the back of the helicopter and get their face burnt by the exhaust of the turbine or something like that, right? Or how critical it is to have those seatbelts latched up, or, the cowling door not having anything coming out of it, or all that kind of stuff, right? So yeah, it was just something super, we didn't even think about it before we did it, but I think that after doing that day, and same thing with the long lining day, so many operational things that we learned on that day, that's kind of the direction that BC Helicopters is headed, I think. We're going to be creating more daily operational type scenarios where the students are having a ball, they're having the time of their lives, doing really amazing fun things, but they're going to be incredible learning opportunities, because I think the industry needs that. The industry needs pilots that are going to be super good at thinking on their feet. It's one thing to teach somebody how to fly a helicopter, but it's a totally different thing to teach them how to think on their feet and work around a helicopter and be a really useful, awesome ground crew for the company that they're going to go work for. And then once they start flying, be an incredible pilot, thinking about all those things as well. So yeah, it's just kind of a cool spin-off, and that's sort of the direction BC Helicopters is headed, is to create more of those opportunities throughout the course. Up in the green. Temps and pressures are all green. We got lots of fuel in there. We're ready for liftoff. Everything else is on.
Okay.
And everything's clear around us.
Clear.
Yep. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and lift off.
Okay.
It's going to pretty much take no left pedal, maybe just a hair. But
You'll find friction's off.
Yeah, friction's off.
All right.
Good. Tail's clear on my side.
100, practicing stall.
Remember, it's a Robinson.
I'm gonna enter it now.
Okay. The throttle goes off.
All the way down?
Yeah, all the way off, and then just watch your rotor, making sure it doesn't go over speed.
Okay.
Right. It's coming up, it's coming up, it's coming up. Raise. There you go. All right, we'll get into trim. You got your angel talking to you there?
Yeah.
How are we looking for our spot? Are we
We're
overshooting?
gonna overshoot it.
Okay. Lower level collective. Let's slow down a little bit as well. We're at 80 knots. That'll be about 70. Every time you slow down, you got to raise a little collective.
Okay.
Come to the left a little bit. There you go. We're getting a little slow now, and you got to get that speed back. We need 70 for the flare.
Okay.
Okay, go for flare now. Gently throttle on, throttle on, throttle on. Good, relax. Left cycling, left cycling, left cycling. Relax.
Heading south towards Glen Valley at 1,000.
Alright, coming nice and level, you have control. Dalton did your hazel check for you, so don't worry about that.
150 feet low though.
Okay. Entering in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, watch your rotor. Raise the collective a little bit. There you go. Raise the collective. Okay, how are you doing for your distance? You gonna make it?
Glen Valley
I'm looking good.
Helicopter Robinson R66, Foxtrot Bravo.
Let's keep 6 or 70, sorry.
Ruskin Dam heading south. We'll be
I'm gonna be
passing
short.
over Glen Valley and then on
No,
to
you're gonna be good.
Langley Airport.
Let's not get too fast. We don't want to balloon up. We're a little high on our rotor, so raise the collective a touch. There you go. Nice flare.
Flare.
Don't pull to the right. Throttle back on. Good. Gently come out of that. Pedals, 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 pedals. All the way level, all the way level. You got a big tail hanging down there. You don't want to let that get too low. All right, better for sure.
Woo!
Better.
Yeah. Third time's the charm.
Yeah, you're still gripping pretty tight, so you want to stay nice and relaxed on that.
Oh yeah.
A quarter mile north of the threshold.
All right, so what are we doing here?
What happened, Alex?
What's that?
Your hydraulics failed.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You
Yeah.
forgot already?
No, I didn't. I'm just like, thought it was a trick question.
44 Fox Victor Mike Echo.
All right, so not a lot of wind to deal with.
Winds 230 at 2.
Let's choose a spot over here away from that Jet Ranger.
Yeah.
What's the destination?
So maybe in between the trailers and that other
Yeah,
building.
exactly.
Right down that nice.
And then I have tons of space in front
Tons
of
of
me.
space, yeah.
Mike X-ray uniform and R66 helicopter joining you in the infield now. That's your 12.
Mike X-ray uniform checks, and we'd like to air taxi back to Cindy Pad Alpha. We could.
So right now the controls are real heavy on Alex's hands. He's just fighting those controls.
There's a Bell 47 helicopter just about to cross over the threshold runway
Good,
19.
keep her moving. Let's get her past these buildings here.
We have the traffic mix.
That's good. Excellent, you're doing really good here. And just nice and slow. We don't want to touch the ground too quickly, so nice and slow.
That's the Jet Ranger, India Circle.
All right.
That's a little bit faster than I was picturing.
Yeah, a little bit faster. We can gently relax the controls and then hydraulics back on. There we go.
Hey, helicopter R44, Foxtrot Alpha, Quebec with hotel. Tower 44, Foxtrot Alpha Yankee, Quebec, have a second.
Alpha Yankee, Quebec's on the ground, and BC helicopters requesting the west departure.
All right, Dalton. So who are we taking out today? You got some family in the back with you. Eh?
Brother's just back from Texas. He's
Charlie,
been dying to go for a ride. We got him in the back, and then Mom's coming up for ride number 2.
Nice. I looked in the back. I was like, "Why is Dalton in the back?" Yeah. You guys look quite a bit alike.
Don't hear that at all.
No, eh?
Echo Lima Papa,
We had one student that had an identical twin. We brought him in one time, and it was just like, wow, they were literally identical.
Alpha Yankee Quebec, you are cleared to the infield east of runway 19.
Cleared the infield, Alpha Yankee, Quebec.
Sweet, and then just as we depart here, watch your power. We don't want to be going over 25.
Roger, report over the NEB.
Have a clear, clear.
All right, that's looking really good.
Abbott for Tower Bell 47, Foxtrot Kilo Golf.
Yeah, it is busy out there.
47, Fox Kilo Golf uniform, Abbott for Tower Squawk.
200, looking to transit westbound through your zone.
Alpha Yankee, Quebec, Tower Squawk Cadence, altimeter 3043, cleared west to the zone via Highway 1, 1,000 feet approved.
Clear through the zone, westbound, Highway 1, 1,000 feet.
Alpha Yankee, Quebec, Tower identified.
Alpha Yankee, Quebec.
Nice
Mike
work.
Bravo Yankee, Tower, touch and go, runway 26 left.
So Dalton's trying to do a redeeming round, see if he can get his radio work a little bit better than last time we went to Vancouver Harbor.
I like that you give him a hard time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. Somebody's got to.
That's
His
right.
mom's not around anymore. So.
So if I'm cleared direct to second narrows,
Yep.
Does that mean then I'd be asking Harbor for the tower with a left-hand loop going for Shoreline, Third Beach, and then False Creek?
Yeah, I mean, you can do it whichever way you want, right? So you could go from Second Narrows the way that you want it to go. So you could go from there direct to False Creek,
Right there,
Yeah.
where
and
that
then
bridge is.
Third
Okay.
Beach, and then back to Second Narrows, so
Right.
Shoreline.
Yeah.
Or you can just go from Second Narrows,
That's
you
the
can follow the
Quitlam?
North Shoreline,
The Quitlam?
Stanley
Okay.
Park, False Creek, and then back out this way.
Right.
It's up to you, whatever you want.
transit.
Third Beach, South Shoreline, back to second narrows.
Robinson Foster Alpha Yankee Quebec Harbor Tower, altimeter 3043. You're cleared westbound to the Lions Gate Bridge. Maintain 1,600.
Cleared westbound to the Lions Gate, 1,600 Alpha Yankee, Quebec.
All right.
And Tower Alpha in Quebec, I just want to confirm, can we get the routing through False Creek and Third Beach and then Lions Gate, or do you want to just go straight to the gate?
Alpha Yankee Quebec cleared westbound through Falls Creek and then to the gate and then back eastbound on the North Shore. Maintain 1,600.
Check that for Alpha in Quebec.
All right, you nailed it, buddy. I missed the first part of that call, sorry. But you got it. He was a little unclear about his clearance, though.
Yeah.
I was like, did he approve your routing, or did he just want you to go straight to the gate? I don't know.
303 midpoint.
Worked out.
303 Harbor
grumpy,
Tower,
too.
landing
Yeah.
westbound 2105.
I think this is his demeanor.
altimeter 3043,
This is his
cleared
happy
downrange.
face.
Yeah.